is your favorite band, or what is your favorite album and why?
Boy, let's see. It's funny because it depends what genre we're talking, but I would say I kind of always liked the Beatles. I was a kid when they came out, a little kid, so they were the new hot thing, and so I always had sort of a love for those guys. But it was like the Rolling Stones in that era, and that's when I first started becoming interested in music and went a bunch of directions. But if I had to drill it down, I'd say Stones or Beatles, one of the two. Hard to say.
Surprisingly, you are the first person to say the Beatles. You are episode 30 this year, so I've asked this question 29 other times, and you're the first person to say the Beatles, and I'm kind of surprised that it's taken that long. I've had multiple people say Tom Petty. I've had multiple people say Journey, but you're the first one to, and same with Rolling Stones too. Nobody's yet said Rolling Stones, so that's great. I'm not really a huge Beatles fan, which is kind of funny because the Beatles was a major influence in my favorite band. And you can actually hear the similarities in their music, even though it's completely different from their type of music, but you can hear the harmonies and whatnot. So that's awesome. Did you ever get a chance to see them play live?
No, like I was a little kid and they came on Ed Sullivan, which is all these. I was probably 4 or 5 years old. Just remember seeing it, and I don't know. I just liked it because at the time it was rock and roll was like Elvis Presley and some other stuff like that, and it was really my first exposure to any kind of music. That was just so different, and but I was by the time I was old enough to actually have money and be able to maybe go see them. They weren't around here too much or it was too expensive.
Okay. Okay. Well, very good. And because of that too, thank you for the music recommendation. I will be listening to some Beatles this weekend, which actually too, maybe I'll play some Beatles tomorrow at the first annual Rowe-Thrush family picnic that we're having. So looking forward to having this picnic. So I'll probably play some Beatles while we're having our barbecue and our picnic as
Don't
a
forget
company.
those Rolling Stones. They're good too.
If you're watching this video, there is a QR code down below. Scan that with your phone. It'll take you to multiple websites, Brite-Strike's products on Grainger.com, their YouTube channel, other social media sites, their website, just lots of useful information there. So scan that code. That way you can learn more about Brite-Strike.